I've been doing this job a long time, and when you go on these international tours, you're like, you start to say, what's the weirdest show we can do? And at the time, this was before The Masked Singer was in the U.S. So it's like they have this show called The Masked Singer, which is huge in South Carolina. We're doing that show. We have to go do that show.
My relationship with my father, which was very complicated and difficult. My dad was a very, like, I come from a middle class, kind of blue-collar home, and my dad was just of that generation where it's just like, he was Clint Eastwood, and less is more. Simple grunts is how he communicated.
Okay, gotcha.
I think people tell themselves stories, and this sort of comes back to your worldview that you just mentioned about.
And I'm really excited about it. As I've gotten a little bit older, I want to really, I'm lucky that I get to work in this industry, and particularly incredibly fortunate that I get to work in it this long, but I really want to work with people that are either immensely talented or people that I love and that I'm genuinely like best friends with. And unfortunately, Hugh does not qualify as either of those, but I am excited because I'm a Logan fan. So, and then, that covers Will Ferrell as well. That's a guy that my entire life, I feel.
Something huge is stirring in Hollywood. Marvel is reportedly taking legal action in a case worth $100 million. Evidence is starting to point to behind-the-scenes manipulation and leaked messages. A conflict on a film set seems to have sparked this explosive controversy. Ryan Reynolds left the country abruptly, and now speculation is mounting over his next move. Some say this could be a strategic retreat, while others question his involvement. Did you ever imagine a storm like this in show business? Let's get into it as we follow the twists of this unfolding drama.
It's based on a beautiful, really important book, and it's about a young woman named Lily who confronts the generational cycles in her life and breaks them and ends the circle. And I hope people find it inspiring, and yet also, it's a film about a heavy topic. It's about domestic violence.
It all began when Blake Lively starred in a movie directed by Justin Baldoni. Reports are hinting that their initial collaboration looked very promising at first.
About a month ago, this really hit home with me too. About a month ago, I was sitting in traffic and I was just like jamming These Dreams by heart. I was killing it in the car. And there was just this busload of high school kids that were parked right beside me. I didn't even realize. I looked over and every one of their jaws were just on the ground, laughing their friggin' guts out at me.
Some sources are implying that things quickly took a turn when Blake started feeling overshadowed by Justin. Evidence is starting to point to on-set tensions fueled by a clash over creative decisions. Rumors suggest that there was friction over Justin's leadership style and Blake's input on the project. Questions are now swirling about what this meant for their partnership and the overall production. Could this early conflict have set the stage for what followed? The buzz around the set quickly turned into whispers of discontent among those close to the production. Some industry insiders are saying that creative differences might have run deeper than they first appeared. A few reports suggest that the tension was more than a simple misunderstanding and hinted at underlying power struggles. There are whispers that the clash between their visions created ripples that affected the entire project. Some believe that the fallout from this conflict might have influenced decisions made later on. Every detail from those early days now appears to be part of a bigger puzzle of Hollywood intrigue. The question remains whether this initial dispute was a harbinger of more controversy to come. Anonymous leaks began painting a picture of Blake Lively as difficult to work with. More insiders are hinting that the story might be twisted by hidden agendas. Some sources are suggesting that the narrative is skewed toward a negative portrayal. There are whispers that forces behind the scenes could be steering the leaks. Evidence is starting to point to Blake hinting that Justin was behind the negative press to protect his reputation. Those clues seem to reveal a deeper plot lurking beneath the surface. Justin is said to have released text messages that hint at Blake orchestrating a smear campaign. Those messages add a new twist to an already tangled situation. There are murmurs that Ryan Reynolds found himself drawn into this complex web. Some experts are implying that his involvement might be more strategic than it appears. The whole scenario feels like a maze of hidden motives and shifting blame. Every new detail leaves us with more questions than answers. Could this be a calculated move, or just another case of miscommunication in Hollywood? The mystery deepens as each revelation makes us wonder what really lies beneath the surface. Leaked messages have stirred up more intrigue. They mention Blake Lively's formidable network, allegedly known as her dragons. These insiders claim this group is powerful and unyielding. They are described as a force to be reckoned with, and they imply that Ryan Reynolds was leading this charge. Speculation is mounting over Ryan's role in shifting the narrative. Some experts say that his influence was a game changer. Evidence is starting to point to Hollywood influence being used to cast doubt on Justin Baldoni's credibility. There appears to be a deliberate push to undermine his reputation. Alleged sources suggest that every move was calculated. Some industry insiders hint at a meticulously planned strategy behind the scenes. The leaks are said to have been orchestrated with precision. At first, it was hard to picture Ryan Reynolds in such a role. His public image is built on charm and humor, yet whispers have grown louder about a hidden agenda behind the scenes. It is suggested that behind the smiles there may be a master strategist at work. Rumors hint that the public persona was just the tip of the iceberg. The narrative seems to have been manipulated from the shadows. These revelations are blurring the lines between image and reality. Could it be that the game was more complex than anyone imagined? The controversy seems to reveal layers of deception and power plays. Questions arise over whether the charm was a mask hiding a calculated ambition. Insiders are questioning if the strategic moves were part of a larger Hollywood plan. The twists in this drama leave us questioning who really pulled the strings. Every new leak adds another piece to the puzzle, and we are left wondering about the true extent of this manipulation. Actor TJ Miller came forward with text messages that sent shockwaves through the industry. These texts allegedly showed that Ryan Reynolds timed negative press leaks about Justin before key promotional moments. Reports are hinting that this move was planned and calculated. Some sources say the leaks were meant to stir up more drama. There are whispers that Ryan tried to persuade media outlets to spin the story against Justin. This move was allegedly intended to shift the focus and damage Justin's reputation. It is also being suggested that he actively encouraged criticism of Justin's directorial style. These messages stand in stark contrast to the charming and comedic image many have of Ryan. They paint a picture of a behind-the-scenes strategist shaping the narrative. There is growing chatter that this could reveal hidden Hollywood power plays. Some say it shows the dark tactics that might be lurking beneath the surface. It leaves many wondering if this was a masterful plan or simply misdirection. The texts hint at efforts to control the media narrative and undermine credibility. They force us to question how deep the manipulation really goes. Could this be a glimpse into the shadowy world of celebrity PR battles, or just more industry gossip? This twist has sparked intense debate among insiders and fans alike. Ryan Reynolds left the country without any public explanation. Reports suggest his departure was sudden and unplanned. Social media tracked possible sightings of him in Europe. His exact location remains a mystery that fuels even more speculation. The timing of his exit directly coincided with TJ Miller's explosive leaks. Many believe he was trying to dodge any coming confrontation. Some argue his move was a calculated step to escape the mounting pressure. There is talk that his sudden departure might be a strategic retreat from the spotlight. Others see it as a desperate escape from an unfolding scandal. Every new report deepens the intrigue around his sudden exit. It creates more questions about the true reasons behind his flight. Is this a sign of vulnerability or a shrewd play to avoid further fallout? The lack of a public statement only adds fuel to the fire. All these factors make it a situation worth watching closely. Could this be the beginning of a long and tangled Hollywood saga? The mystery of his sudden disappearance leaves us all on edge. Hollywood insiders are shocked by these revelations. They worry that this scandal might hurt future projects involving Ryan. Studio executives have paused projects out of concern over the fallout. Meanwhile, Justin Baldoni stands firm and keeps promoting his film. He insists that the project should shine on its own. Fans are split on this drama. Some see Ryan as a victim of Hollywood politics. Others view the leaks as evidence of calculated PR manipulation. Late-night TV hosts are joking about his disappearance. They ask questions like, where in the world is Ryan Reynolds? The debate continues over whether his exit was tactical or a sign of guilt. Rumors of lawsuits are swirling. There is talk that Marvel could sue Ryan for $100 million. Experts close to the matter suggest the controversy is affecting the brand. And TJ Miller hinted that more revelations could be on the horizon. All this leaves us wondering what the future holds for everyone involved. Unanswered questions still swirl in this drama. Why did Ryan leave the country so abruptly? Will he return with a defense, or try to settle the issue privately? How deeply was Blake Lively involved in the alleged manipulation? Will more leaked messages expose further Hollywood power plays? Ryan Reynolds' controversy has shattered his carefully crafted public persona, exposing the dark side of Hollywood PR manipulation. It remains to be seen whether he can rebuild his reputation, or if further revelations will shake the industry even more. The twists in this saga have left many wondering if this is just the beginning of a deeper narrative. I invite you to share your thoughts on this drama. Drop a comment below, and be sure to check back for more updates.